as hell. I laughed my ass off.
Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's on your mind?
What's California? Hey, a quick question. I was looking at the that thing when Jerry King Lawler went to the original ECW. Remember when he made that entrance out of nowhere? He said, "This is the big time ECW." Remember where Sabu and Rob Van Dam was with them?
Right.
Remember that?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it was hilarious how I remember when New Jack and Mustafa came out, he beat him up, and then Sandman came out drinking a beer, and they knocked him unconscious. He was sitting like he was a drunk.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious.
Ready to actually kill people.
Yeah. Hey, do you think that let's just say Vince, let's say he bought TNA or whatever, or just say he doesn't. Do you think Jerry Lawler will ever do that at TNA? Like say this is the big time TNA trying to go head up with WWE or something like that, and have like all the TNA talent like the originals, maybe like AJ Styles come out, or whoever else he beat the low time he did in ECW. Do you think something like that will ever happen, or no?
You said JR, Jim Ross, right?
No. Jerry King Lawler. I was looking at it when
Jerry King Lawler.
Yeah. Maybe time he said screw ECW, then he actually showed up wearing his king hat and the king suit. And this is a big time ECW. What the hell is this? Crap. He's all cussing and be a Tommy Dreamer and hit him with the candlestick and the stuff, and he got stitches. Will you think do something like that in TNA ever? Like he'll show up and say this is supposed to be the big time TNA or something like that, like he did in ECW, or what?
Ryan?
Go ahead. I wasn't. What?
I don't think you're asking if Jerry Lawler's going to show up, right, in TNA?
He's gone.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck he asked. Sorry.
If Jerry Lawler was to show up in TNA, you couldn't really hear him, man. You couldn't really hear him,
I could barely hear him myself.
But Jerry Lawler to TNA,
it's very unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, there's been problems in the past. The problems in the past, I remember when his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, it was Stacy the Cat Carter, who just got married to Kazarni. You guys remember him, right? He was there.
Yeah.
God, not all that long, but yeah, I mean, basically, they released her, and he got pissed off, and he left the company, and then eventually returned. I mean, that's the only time that they've really had heat. I just don't think WWE, they're going to keep Jerry Lawler for as long as possible. I just don't see him, not anytime. I mean, never say never in the wrestling business, obviously, but Jerry Lawler to TNA, not now.
Very unlikely.
Yeah, just very, very, very unlikely. Very unlikely.
I don't think he'd want to hurt his ties with McMahon, even if he, left WWE on his own terms.
Well, and I think Shawn Michaels is another.
Same way.
Where basically you're not going to see Shawn in TNA. Some guys are just really, really loyal to Vince, and Shawn is one of those guys. I'm not going to say that Jerry Lawler is one of those guys. I mean, Jerry Lawler, there would be a much better chance of Jerry Lawler showing up in TNA than there would
Shawn Michaels,
obviously.
You can say never, but with Shawn Michaels, you can say never.
Yeah, you can.
I just can't see him.
You can say
99.9.
But
yeah, without a doubt.
So yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's run down. Actually, you know what? This guy keeps calling. I think this is the same fucker. We're gonna let him back, and then if it's him, we're just gonna hang up on him.
Okay.
Caller, you live on WZR Radio. What's up?
Yeah, I think I left my condom.
Oh, Jesus. God, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta remember these numbers, man. These people that
just
call.
write this shit down.
Right? We gotta remember the numbers that continue to call on a weekly basis. It's the same shit every week. The joke got old, right?
Exactly, same shit.
It's not funny anymore. Well, that guy was never funny anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't funny the first time. It's not funny now, and
guys, get to our live chats, which you get when you do live phone calls. You never know. Plus, we're dealing with wrestling fans. You know what I mean? Shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, but if you think about it, man, this is the first time where we just got a bunch of bullshit calls one after another.
I know, a lot of them.
I
know, they're out in full force tonight, baby dolls. Jesus. WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. Actually, I think this is the one right here. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's up?
What's good? Yo, caller.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
What's good, man?
Not much. It's Rebel Force came from the chat.
What's up,
I was just wondering what you guys thought about the Samoa Joe suspension.
You know what? You called up at the perfect time because I just loaded that up. Just loaded that up. I'll keep you on the line here for a few minutes while we run it down. Basically, the deal is Samoa Joe has I believe he's been suspended from TNA. The deal is there was a match taped at last Monday's Impact tapings. It aired this past Thursday on Spike TV, and prior to the match, there was a script backstage, and the script called for Jeremy Borash to come on the mic and basically say there's 30 seconds left in the match before this thing goes to a time limit draw. And Samoa Joe had cleared it with a few people backstage and then went out there and Borash announced it. So he was like, wait a minute, I've cleared this with several people within production and somebody overrode what I said. And when Boris was out there and said 30 seconds to go in the match, he was fucking furious. Went backstage. Vince Russo was back there. Dixie Carter was there as well, and there's conflicting reports as to whether he went to Vince Russo or whether he went to David Sahadi or Keith Mitchell, who are production guys. Dixie Carter was around when this happened, and the deal is that this didn't happen backstage. Samoa Joe went backstage and went straight to the production truck. Went inside the truck, and the guys that were in that truck, along with Dixie Carter, there is an unwritten rule. Whoops! Hear the dog. The dog's going nuts. There is an unwritten rule in the wrestling business that talent does not go in the production truck, especially while the show is ongoing. Okay, and Joe went in there and just fucking lost it. And Dixie overheard this and basically said, listen, you want to have a bad attitude, go home. And they sent him home. And that was that. He wasn't at the tapings. Wasn't at the Tuesday TV tapings. Was at the Monday TV tapings. Wasn't at the Tuesday tapings. And that's the gist of it, my man. He was just pissed.
I really think though that that this whole bad attitude thing goes a lot deeper than just this one moment. I mean, if you really think about it, I think everybody could tell how frustrated Joe has been. I think everybody can tell just how frustrated Joe's been in TNA since January, and I think, and the guy, he's gone through a lot. If you think about it, he's gone from being a championship contender and a main event mainstay to become, not only a jobber. He's been off television for no reason, no explanation for, his abduction. He's been totally off pay-per-views, and, I can see where the man's ego comes in and why he's pissed, and I think it's built up frustrations. I figured he'd be in the doghouse after how unhappy he was, but, I really never expected him to get suspended.
Well, let me say this. This is not the first time, and AJ Styles is another one as well.
Oh, yeah.
This is not the first time that AJ and Joe have both complained loudly to TNA management, and it got to a point where Joe was so ticked off last Monday at the TV tapings. I mean, for him to basically, after the match, just make a fucking beeline for that production truck and to go in there while they're taping TV and just basically rail into these production guys. It was just
in front of the boss.
and Dixie was right there as well. So basically, this is not the first time it's happened. There's been, it's happened before with AJ and Joe. So it was just a few incidents led up to this, and that was the final. That was it. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with AJ Styles because he went public with it.
Right.
You got anything else, buddy? Before I let you go.
There's one more quick thing, like I just said in the chat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's been there forever or not, or if he says something. TNA is a business. It's like any other job. You can't go up to your supervisor and tell him to fuck off in front of the manager. The manager's going to do the exact same thing.
I'll tell you what, bro. You just hit the nail right on that. I couldn't have said it better myself, man. That basically, it's your boss, man. It's your boss, and if you were to go up to your boss and do something like that, to walk into the manager's office and basically get in his face and go nuts and scream, you're either going to be fired or suspended, and they suspended him. You know what I mean?
He could have done it so much better. Ask for a meeting with Dixie, ask for a meeting with Russo, and do it in the private, not just,
Right. Yeah, he didn't need to charge right to the back.
Right. It was just a case of, the guy's been frustrated. Like Chris just brought up, man, they did the abduction storyline, and we never saw a finish to that. Whatever happened, who abducted Joe? Joe just came back and returned, and we never found out who abducted him, why he was abducted. I mean, we never, and it's just, you know, a lot of that stuff. I mean, I'm sure that he had kept his mouth shut for quite some time, and then it all just came to a head last week, and he said, you know what, fuck this shit, man, I'm going to the production truck, and I mean, this is where we're at now, man. I'm sure more details are going to come out here in the next few days, my man, but that's what we have for right now.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. You guys have a good night.
All right, my man. Thanks for the support of the show, bro. I appreciate it. Guys, give us a call right now. It is 518-712-3070. 518-712-3070. You can also get to our live chat room at WZROnline.com/chat. Once again, WZROnline.com/chat. I'm going to finish off the shout-outs here in just a little bit. Somebody calls on an unknown number. I'm not sure. If you guys are calling on an unknown number, I'm not sure that I can take these calls. I'm going to give it a shot right now. We'll see what happens here. But wish me luck, all right?
All right. So if we get disconnected, we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back, right? All right. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, what's up? This is Reaper.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, what's going on? What was up with that fake-ass WWE logo that was supposed to debut?
The fake-ass what?
The WWE logo.
Oh, the WWE. You know what? I never, you know what? I looked at that, okay? I looked at that, and I said, you know, could this be real, man? And I was looking, and I'm thinking, is it Photoshopped? But then it had the USA logo on the bottom right hand corner, so I was thinking, well, it's possible. And then the guy that sent it said that he took a screenshot. They were plugging Raw, and he took a screenshot from the USA Network, and that's the logo. So when you take a screenshot off a TV, sometimes you get that blurriness, and that's kind of why it looked blurriness. But it had the USA logo, so I'm not sure what the deal is, man. I don't watch USA Network on a. You know, I only tune in on Monday nights, so I don't know if they air commercials that feature that logo or what the deal is, man. So that's why we put it up on the website. I don't know if it's real or not yet, just here.
I knew that was fake, being Photoshop artist for 10 years. I could tell it was fake. There's no way a multi-billion-dollar company is going to create something like that. And
well, like I said, though, like you got to understand, like I said, though, when you're taking screen caps off a TV, you're going to get blurriness, okay? You're not going to get crystal clear because it's always, when you're taking screen caps, you're going from one screen to the next. So it could have been in between screen caps where you got that blurriness, but it was just a quick shot and somebody capped it, and that's all they got. Maybe if you could get a clearer shot, I don't know, but I wouldn't go as far to say as that it's definitely fake until we can get it confirmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, how the hell did they get that then if Raw doesn't debut live like it did last night?
Bro, it's a screen cap. I mean, when they go to commercials, there could be a show on right now on USA Network, and they go to a commercial and they say, next Monday on Monday Night Raw, Bret Hart and John Cena team up to take on Edge and Chris Jericho, and then that logo flashes across the screen on a TV. It doesn't have to be live on Monday Night Raw. It could just be a commercial, and they screen cap it, and you're going to get that blurriness. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's fake or it's real. You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
Thanks for the call, buddy. I appreciate it, my man. All right. So we talked about
Samoa Joe. What do you think about what AJ Styles said about losing to RVD and all that?
That was an interesting interview earlier today. Basically, they asked him about losing the title to Rob Van Dam, and he said, I definitely didn't understand it. For the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. I was very surprised that they would want me to lose that title after holding it for so long, and to somebody who hasn't been in the wrestling business for over a year and came from WWE to win a world title so quickly. He says, and he should have been tired from wrestling a match before that against Jeff Hardy. I was very conflicted on that. It was like